The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw caught by Olave. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
His college teammate Garrett Wilson and the Jets won the award, but Chris Olave was very much in contention for Rookie of the Year honors as well. The only other rookie over 1,000 yards last season, he really looked worthy of that number 11 overall pick and a nice first down catch right there.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. And this is incomplete.
I see more than trying to get him the football through the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. Finds Johnston. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now it's Richardson. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nolan Smith in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Richardson to throw off play action. Under pressure, they got him again. Michael Parsons. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Richardson looking to throw this. Going up top. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jackson now to return. And now off to the races down the right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read, but it certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Try to get that one to Chris Olave, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here comes Cohen. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. On first down, Watson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Second and 10. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Texans, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. The Jaguars at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Richardson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Micah Parsons. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. After the interception, here's Watson. Out to his left. Crossing route and complete. He's got Pitts. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Set.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Watson off play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out to the right here to Wilson. But he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On the return is Cohen. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
25-yard line.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now here's a throw that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready? Hey, smash Bronco!
Richardson out of the shotgun. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Hey, 31!
Here's Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
That is caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
That's good for Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Watson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described, a defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He's got a man, complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. On the option left, Richardson. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, he got away with it there. Pops up okay, but got to be careful in the running game.
You certainly do. And these young quarterbacks, these rookies, I remember talking to Carson Wentz his rookie year, and he said, yeah, but when I take off and go, I kind of have a running back mentality. And I'm like, yeah, but you're a quarterback. That's what they pay you for. Have that mentality, but no, at the end of the play, protect yourself.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 9. From the shotgun, Richardson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long for Richardson. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Ready? 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Richardson going on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Richardson's throw hauled in by Washington. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Throws the comebacker, Olave's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Richardson to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Richardson looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. Touchdown, Texans. Jeff Wilson from 4 yards out. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. On the return is Scott. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
65 Jags.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Now Richardson sliding out of the pocket. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go, Reed, go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, check that, street.
Now it's Richardson.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter.
Second and a couple.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Like certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
On third down, here's Wilson. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Seven Pirates.
Richardson working from the gun.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Micah Parsons. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Texans on third down. A very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
18, 5 here.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Chris Olave.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
31. Texans 21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st down, Richardson. Pass out left finds Johnston.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Chris Olave
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Texans 28. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Back to throw, Watson.
This pass down the field for Gibbs.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A shotgun snap for Watson.
That pass caught. It's Williams. Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jamison Williams who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Watson. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Scott to return it.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And the Texans will take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And Richardson back to throw it.
Flush to his right. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Pass complete. It's Scott.
Sheds off the tackle.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Shrugs him off. Nifty move. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Another carry for Wilson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Richardson to throw it.
This is caught inside the 15. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson.
And he slings one that's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Watson.
And his throw here's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Watson to throw. Watson making the catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, Watson. That's taken in by Watson. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Now Watson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Watson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now 1st and goal. One last throw here for Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for Houston, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Reset. Down and go. Reset. Out and go. Reset. Hey, stop. Reset. Down and go. Reset. Out and go. Down and go. Reset. Down and go. Down and go. Reset. Down and go. Reset. Out and go. Down and go. Out and go. Reset. Down and go. Reset. Out and go. Reset. Down and go. Down and go. Reset. Down and go. Down and go. Reset. Out and go. Reset.